I'm going to tell you guys the pros and cons to using the base legend form of Iker Casillas, a Real Madrid legend as well as a Spain legend. And then you guys decide if you want to use him or not. Let's go. So the post notification shoutouts today goes out to Shelson FC as first comment and JJ Gaming as random comment of the day. As you guys may know, the easiest way to get featured onto this shoutout is basically just turn on the post notification and make sure that you're the first comment. And once you're the first comment, you're going to get featured, unless you've been featured in 3 videos in a row. Other than that, you're good. To get a random comment now, however, so even if you come late, you can still drop a comment and hopefully, you get through as random comment. So base legend Iker Casillas now. He's actually been, I think he was one of my first goalkeeper legends that I got, and I must say that it was him or Taldo, and Taldo is a defensive goalkeeper. Iker Casillas is a offensive goalkeeper, so I was like, they both offer 2 different things. In my opinion, Taldo is a bit slower, Casillas' reflex is a bit better, so Casillas would obviously be the better pick. But you see, the thing is, when you just get Casillas, you have to look at his playing style. And when you look at his playing style, first you have to look at all of his stats. So you see his stats now, his height is just 185 centimeters. So that's about 6'1", 6'1.5", basically right there. So at the same time, he's not really that tall. So certain headers might just beat him, may or not. It can affect a goalkeeper though, because I think Kepa is about 184 centimeters, so around the same height as Casillas. Not that I'm comparing Kepa to Casillas, because Kepa is trash, or for now at least. When you first get him, his possession game, he's actually more possession based. So what you have to do is that if you're a counter-attacking player like me, or a player who likes counter-attacking managers, you have to play him in that formation a lot of times for him to reach up to the 99, so that he's familiar with that style of play. Because if you put him in, he's not going to play good, and then you're going to concede a lot of goals. And do you want to concede a lot of goals? No. Does this mean that once you reach 99 you're not going to concede any goals? No, that's not how it works in PES. It definitely does not work like that. But yes, carry on. His build-up play is actually more on the short pass side. He can do long passes, but the reason why my one isn't at 99 is because I don't really use formations with long passes. So the more I do use formation with long passes, the more he'll reach up to 99. But as it stands right now, I don't need him at 99 for long passes. But eventually he will reach 99, and maybe we'll see just a little bit of change. Maybe I can pass a ball from the back and get an assist with Casillas, like what Alisson or Edison did last year. As we continue, he's basically, regular for everything else. Wide center, flexible, frontline pressure, wide, aggressive. You guys all know that thing. As we look at his attributes right here, we can obviously see that, his regular stats aren't really that good, because, he's a goalkeeper. So it's not like he's some big striker out there or some big midfielder, so I'm not expecting like any greens right here. His kicking power isn't really that high, 89, jump 95, physical contact 92. When you look at this and compare it to a featured version of Jan Oblak, Ter Stegen, Szczesny, De Gea, you look on here like, oh, these featured players have all 99s, all 99 reflexes, all 99 catching, all 99 clearing. Yet still they're still conceding a lot of goals. Yet still they're leaking goals and making some easy goals, scoring them some ball roll past them, and you're like, bro, don't these keepers have 99 goalkeeper reflexes? At least Casillas' own is more true to the game, if you get what I'm trying to say. I feel like these featured cards don't really serve a purpose, because I've used some goal ball gems of a goalkeeper and I've conceded less than when I used the featured version. Like, some of these goal ball goalkeepers are actually very good, and they're better than the featured goalkeepers themselves. He has the high punt, and he has the long through, and he has the captaincy, so he has 2 traits, because the captaincy doesn't really matter to me. He has 2 traits that can really affect a game. The high punt is really good, and long throw is really good. His playing style is offensive goalkeeper, so of course he has pros and cons to that as well, because as an offensive goalkeeper you tend to like run out if the ball is a bit high or the opponent has broken through, and that can result in either an easy goal or a good save. So like, it all depends on how close he is to the ball rather than the striker. So the striker obviously gonna reach the ball before him. It doesn't make any sense that he charges out, but sometimes he charges out and then he gets caught off his line, and if the opponent knows what to do a low shot, then he's out, he's in trouble, because no one can really react that fast to really get a ground shot if you're running out, like your center of gravity is higher. So while you're running, it's kind of hard to really dive, and even if you dive, what if you dive in the wrong direction? You know what I'm saying? So there are a lot of things that have to really factor into it. Same time, he's coming in clutch a lot of times for me. I'm not saying that, he's made 10 saves in a match, because quite frankly, that's really impossible, because everyone has legend players. Non-legend players score goals easily, but at the same time, he's saving some shots that I didn't expect him to save. So I don't know if it's the case for you guys, but I also have a problem with him, is that he can save corners, meaning that he can save some point blank headers and stuff that come in at rocket speed. Save some point blank headers. Maybe he doesn't catch it, but he hits it out, he punts it out, he pushes it out, and maybe one of your players gets it, maybe they don't. If the other players get it, more than likely they take another shot and score, or he makes a double save. But that's just the case with me. But as it relates to free kicks, especially the short free kicks, or even free kicks overall, because people ask me if iconic moment version of Casillas is better than legend version of Casillas, and I can't tell you, because I don't have the iconic moment version. But at the same time, I scored an almost half-line free kick with Beckham on iconic moment version Casillas, and if I can do that, seeing that iconic moment players can't be off form, then maybe there's just a problem with free kicks with Casillas, or maybe the legend version is better than the iconic moment version. But yeah, free kicks are his weakness. He barely saves it. I don't know if that's just the case with me, but it's not like I can do anything different with Casillas to really. It's either he saves it or he doesn't. So yeah, that's basically everything about Casillas, to be completely honest. There's not really much to say, but I find him to be a very good keeper. I use him for almost all of my matches. I use him and either Kayla Navas or Yano Black, sometimes Ariola. So if you guys want me to make a goal ball gem list, meaning of all of the players that I think are gems, even the goalkeepers and the strikers and stuff, just comment down below and tell me to do it. I'll do it. But yeah, I hope that this video was pretty informative. I hope that you guys have now made a decision as to if you're going to use Casillas or not. If you're going to use him, by all means use him. If you're not going to use him, then that's just how it goes. We're not really complaining, are we? But yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Road to 10,000 subscribers. So let's go. I'm out.